What's up, guys? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here, and we are back with some more LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. This happens to be Episode 1, Chapter 3, Escape from Naboo Story. Now, because it's story, you guys know we're not getting any of those collectibles. We're going to come back in free play and grab all those. So, hey, let's jump into a cutscene, those rolling credits, and don't forget to click that like button. Oh, yeah. As we gain control of our heroes here, we're going to find ourselves in control of Queen Amidala, as well as Captain Panaka. I think I'm saying that right. Panaka? Tomato, right? We got a handful of baddies. We'll go ahead and try to take them out as quickly as possible. And it should be known that old Queenie here, she's got herself the little grapple gun that'll help us get up, and away. So here in a second, once we take out all of the remaining baddies, we're going to go ahead and head to the far left side of the area where there is this little red glowing circly thingy. And we'll jump up by using the old, what is it, the B button? Yeah, B, I think. I do apologize for my often brain fartery when it comes to which button is which. As you guys know, I am not an Xboxer. I've been a PlayStation gamer basically since the PlayStation came out. And the Xbox has always been in my arsenal, but it is always my secondary platform as far as gameplay goes. So I apologize if I often mess that up. But hey, we've used the grapple one more time to get up top. Now we've got another one. We've got all of these window sills that can be busted out, and there's a whole area that we can trudge around in. But I am a little bit leery about finding some collectibles, so I go ahead and stay on the intended path and just use the next grappler to get up top, and we find some more battle droids. Ooh, we found ourselves a power-up too. We'll go ahead and use those. I definitely love the I totally feel like that's just a big giant power star. Like am I wrong or am I right? Again, we find ourselves in an area of unknown, and I didn't want to risk getting some of them kits. So I went ahead and doubled back and found another grapple pad point. So we'll figure out the best terminology for that, as that is also sort of new. And we've got ourselves, well, we saw the solution to this puzzle, right? It was in one of those window sills down below. And it's just like a big mosaic of, I believe, Queen Amidala. However, I am 100% sure that has something to do with the mini kit, as well as this silver brick in the back here. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave those alone. And, yeah, well, okay, psych, I'm going to push it around just a little bit. But I finally decided that that's got to be free play stuff. And here's some more. Yep, we'll build that up. That's another plate that we can slide around. We're not ready for that, though, yet, Captain. We are out of here. Oh, let's go collect some studs first. All right, as, you know, I've mentioned in a previous video, I just want to kind of reiterate this. We will be focusing on the stud requirements for the True Jedi, as well as all of the collectibles in our free play videos. We will then return and play them again to get those blue mini kits, and then we'll return it one last time. If we can't do it in the third run, we'll play it again to get those, what are they, super stories completed, where you have to complete each episode, like in a short amount of time. I think it's like an hour allotted for each episode, and you have to get 100,000 studs, I believe. I'll have to double check that. We're still working out all the details, but and I really haven't read too far ahead as far as the guide goes. So, speaking of guides, though, shout out to Gary. That's right, Gary is taking care of our guidage. So hopefully we'll have that up and ready for you sooner than later as well. Although, we kind of planned this out so that it would all release roughly at the same time, so it should be ready. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's ready, and if it's not, Gary, get to work! No, I'm just kidding. All right, we got some more battle droids, and unfortunately, well, wait a minute, Psych. We do have a Jedi wielding a lightsaber that we can deflect some of those pew-pews at us. As it turns out, like I said, we need 200, I think? 200 deflection, 100 deflection, one of the two. It's a lot, so make sure that you're focusing on that as much as possible. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself grinding that out later. I just always find that it's good to do those kinds of tasks while we're working our way through the story. Just kind of, you know, less grindage later, man. All right, and of course, I'm not taking my own advice here. I'm running around just getting my blast on with my blaster here. Eventually, I take out all the bad guys, and we get these two weird little elevator thingy things. We're going to go ahead and use our blaster to get up and get our pew-pew on. It turns out there are two on each side. Booyaka show, got both of them handled. Now we'll go ahead and slip on through to the other side. Look at this, we've got some more stuff to break and studs to collect. And again, I wouldn't focus too much on getting them all right now. You know me too, got to get them all, got to get them all. In this case, I am not worrying too much about it. Knowing that there are 36 levels of this game, we're going to go ahead and try to get through as many of the stories as quickly as possible and collect a couple of those red brick stud multipliers, as well as the attract studs red brick, so that you know, all of those true Jedis will come in super easy when we return back with the old free play. So that's our plan. So don't spend any of your hard-earned studdage that you find now on new characters or anything like that. Make sure you save it for those red brick stud multipliers. I'm pretty sure the 2x is like 1 million or 1.25 million or something like that, and the attract is like 100,000, I think. Again, this is all relatively new info to me, as it's just now coming in, as Gary is currently writing our guide and I'm kind of stealing some of that info on the fly. But that is kind of the overall, you know, that's always my rule. Don't spend any money. Keep all your loot until you're ready to buy the stuff you need for free play. Because you'll find yourself, you might have to go back and play a couple of levels or do something you don't want to do to get some studs or whatever it might be that you need. In this case, it's almost always studs. But hey, we got ourselves a Jedi with a lightsaber again. You might take advantage of these battle droids and deflect a couple of those pew-pews that you use. Like that, we get some, I'm like, wait, what is this? What does this do? All right, so it turns out this is over in the back right corner. You can see I just smashed that last grate there. There is our escape route. Although I'm not ready to go yet. I wanted to check some things out, make sure there wasn't something else I was missing. And to be completely honest with you, I wasn't totally sure that was the next step. I was a little worried that I might drop into a collectible area. And speaking of collectibles, there's a mini kit right there, but as it sits right now, we do not have a silver brick breaker, so we'll have to wait. And that was the plan anyways, though, right? We didn't want to spoil that quite yet. And the reason that we do wait to collect all those mini kits, it's mainly due to the videos on-screen count. So let's say I pick up a mini kit in this level. When we return to this level in free play, my mini kit count is always going to be off until I reach that point of the level where I collected that mini kit. So for example, there's 10 mini kits in each level, right? Let's say I pick up mini kit number 9 in story, just because that's the one that was available. When I come back to the free play, I'm going to have one mini kit, even though I'm grabbing mini kit number 1 for that. So I always try to keep them all. A lot of you ask me why I do that, why I don't collect them. That's mainly the reason why. The on-screen counter, it can be confusing. If I'm grabbing the first mini kit of the free play video, but we already have one, and when I get the first one it says 2 or maybe 3 or 4, isn't that confusing for you guys? Anyways, we've gone ahead and taken out all the baddies. We've got the last little exit point ready to go. We're going to grab that bluesy before we dip on out of here. Now, one last thing. I just want to remind you guys, if you have not already, please click that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified. Hey, cutscene, let's go.
Roger, roger.
Uh-oh.
to the level complete free play unlocked. Check it out. We got Queen Amidala and Captain Panaka. God, I hope I'm saying that right. I know I'm terrible at saying names wrong. And it's just been a while since I've watched these old movies, as I had suggested earlier. I would probably slaughter some of those names. So I'll have to get on trying to watch some of these episodes before I finish up. Speaking of finishing up, this is going to go ahead and do it. We didn't get that Jedi requirement, but like I said, we'll come back with some red brickage turned on, and it'll be easy peasy. We got that last gold brick, or I guess that first gold brick, for completing the story there. And yeah, we are out of here. That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars, The Complete Saga, Episode 1, Chapter 3, Escape from Naboo Story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's going to do it for me for now. As always, until next time.